Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Graham Dreamboat Morrison, joined, and I'm way too excited to say this, joined by a TF2 legend. I've got Marxist in the booth with me. Welcome back, Marxist. Welcome to Fireside. And I'm glad to have you back in TF2.
Well, I'm glad to be here. It's nice to cast for the first time for Fireside, hopefully the first of many. And I'm excited to see some Metalworks tonight, Mr. Dreamboat.
I do love me some Metalworks. Honestly, I always got looked at like I was kind of a psychopath when I said this. One of my favorite, maybe my favorite TF2 map to play. And especially cast too. I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is, okay? I swear, every single time, it's Metalworks, I feel like I get a higher percentage of just bangers of a game. You know what I mean? It just seems to always deliver. It's sort of like in CSGO, when Overpass was in that phase where it was just every game was an instant classic. I feel like most games I cast here just happen to be amazing. Maybe I'm lucky, I don't know what it is, but I love the map because of it.
I'll forever curse this map's name because I lost a 4v4 playoff game in Maine, I think, or intermediate. I can't really remember. By getting stuck in the little L-shaped thing on last and dropping Uber. So
yeah, okay.
So
That's
yeah,
fair.
bad memories, hard times.
See, I only have really good playing memories as well. Me being an idiot on sniper, peeking out towards second and just hitting an insane headshot. That's great. One of my teammates, Necro, I'll give a quick shout out to him. He got a sentry air shot defending last, destroyed the sentry, took the crits out, dropped the medic with the Frontier Justice. Just insane highlights. I got him as a player. I got him as a caster. I've cast a lot of 5-4 back and forth games. I don't know, man. It delivers to me. And I'm hoping it delivers again here, as we do have a G6 versus a 3D3M.
Yeah, and I see some names I recognize on here, so that's pretty exciting to see a bunch of elderly people still playing TF2. So that is exciting. I recognize Habib there in particular playing on the demo man right now, so that is pretty handy, although I do miss his shotgun pocket. That was a special time.
I missed everybody's shotgun pocket. Can we bring that back? I'm assuming it's not a thing that's back. I'm assuming. But can we bring back shotgun pocket?
It was pretty great to watch on occasion, especially if they were good enough at it. But, the scouts, they're just, it's just really good now. That didn't used to be a thing.
I have, some very distinct memories of some of the late I guess adapters, we'll call it. I remember Rocky in Australia, big time shotgun lord, even while no one else was using it. Sai, I think, hung on a lot longer when he was pocket than I think anybody else did. But yeah, I miss it. It was fun shenanigans you'd get in there.
Yeah, there was always that subtle pleasure of getting the 3 damage kill on people from across the map. And so maybe not as much anymore, so you get the gunboats, more fancy jumping. I'm excited to see, because I really haven't gotten to watch TF2 since we did that revival cast, maybe earlier in the year or towards the end of last year. So I'm excited to see some
August,
new gameplay and see how things have evolved.
Well, there's two ways it can go. You're saying how things evolved. We might also see how things have devolved as well. You might have an aneurysm, Marxist. We'll see.
Nah, it'll be fine. It's Metalworks, so I mean you're already gonna be having some trouble.
No, it should be good. Especially I guess it's been a little bit of an adaptation for me as a caster, and I've done 2 games so far this season of trying to get used to this new rule set, which I don't actually know how new it's new to me, and it's gonna be very new to you. I've liked what I've seen so far, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I can't really claim that to have any sort of superior virtue with rule sets, since I had to play. I played follower in official matches. I played CTF in official matches. So whatever. The game's constantly changing, and it usually gets better every time we do something. So I'm excited to see how this plays out and how it works. And Plus, it sounds like games are a little more frantic now too with the new setup. So I like that.
Yeah, and I mean, like, one of the things I was worried about, like, the first time never mind, I'll stop talking. I was just gonna say, I was worried about timeout being an issue, but no, they've done a good job with it. But we are live here, Mr. Marxist, as we are on Metalworks. What a time to be alive. The Dreamboat Marxist duo back for the first time since I-69, here for some TF2 action. Take this mid, Mr. Marxist.
All right, I'm watching Habib lay stickies down in front of the little door there. You got some demo man action coming up on the right side. Now we have scouts on the point. So that's kind of a dominant position. Big bombs coming in, trying to knock everybody down that were pretty much completely repressed. There's a dead medic. And we'll see here. All you have to do now is just stand on the point, Dreamboat.
They're running away, though. They're trying to keep Mopsy alive. That's their biggest thing. Mopsy is at 75% Uber. But I'll be honest, with the scout and the demo, I'm a little surprised just how far back they are committing. I figured we might have a little more contention into mid, but no, they seem to be just content to take this Uber and sit back on second. Wait for their boys to come in.
I may have underestimated how much ammo Vadi actually had, because he spent basically that entire time reloading. So they may have had a scout and a demo man that had absolutely nothing in the chamber, and now they're just gonna safely attempt to repush this.
They gotta be careful though. Uber is out so early, and Logai is gone. Out like a light. He is so far away. Not even a chance for them to do it. And now they're wrapping around through Valley. They're getting set to come back in here. They may have overplayed the aggression here on 3D3M, and they might not even get mid out of it. Logai still trying to keep his team alive, but Brandslime is gonna be the first one to fall. Bomb over the top right now. Habib hitting a nice pipe, I should say. But still haven't been able to find the kills. Mid is gonna fall. Logai sure he's got the Uber coming up here, but that was worked out a lot worse for G6 than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, they really tested each other there, and now you're in the danger. Like, what I was scared of is that they were gonna stay in the middle there and then pop Uber on them while they were extended. But we do have a scout in behind, so they're gonna get Rakuso there, and then we managed to lose a soldier. I didn't actually see that happen, and now we're probably gonna test each other out again because they're about 40% from Uber here. And you kind of want to be able to use it without having to cross through a choke, but they're not going to be able to do that, it looks like.
Yeah, Walrix trying Kobe a little bit there. I was thinking maybe we might see an engagement or a pick, but no. Smartly, everyone on 3D3M has fallen back, gotten ready. This Uber's here now. Logai scattered so quickly off the first kind of peek out. Is he going to do so again, or are they going to hang out around a little more? Engagement starting to come through. Health's not great. The Walrix and Rafame are in a lot of trouble. Kobe does go down, so that's sort of a traded out situation with these soldiers. But these next picks are so key. Gungan is so hurt, but not going to fall there. And mid is going to start going back again the way of 3D3M. Key this time, though, they did not pop that Uber. So now they're getting set. They'll have mid. They've got a couple picks here as well with Soapy going down. There's a window to go right into second.
G6 is down 2 players, so they need to be on a hurry here. It looks like they're gonna... Okay, we're sending one scout in lower, kind of see what he can do. And I think they're just gonna bully G6 out of here. They've already got a scout in behind them and wasted him. Yeah, there you go. Well, he dies in the door, but that looked like it was gonna be a really sexy dream move.
Definitely looked like it'd be something. Ooh, Kobe falling to the Vati sticky trap might keep things alive in terms of mid. Yeah, with no Brandslime and no Kobe. Really can't put any pressure through. Oh, but Habib, that's a huge pick taking down Vati. The demo is gone. Soldier might be in a lot of trouble here. Lobby is actually going to find a kill. That's Soapmeister going down again, but Walrix will get traded out. So still big player ad right now as they're starting to walk back into mid. G6R. Can they find a kill here? They're putting pressure on. Rafame is going to be popped on, but that Uber, it's so early, and it's not finding anything. It hasn't even gotten a force out of Logai, but the back cap is coming through, Marxist. It's chaos everywhere, but I don't think it's going to work out, and Mops is going to have to try and retreat.
Oh, this is really tough, because Huso and his soldier Paul Dog are stuck behind. So you've got 2 players that are stuck in behind. There's not really a viable way. Yeah, they clean them both up. The team actually into 3s to deal with that, and now I don't think we're going to be able to really do a whole lot here at 2. Unless there's a clever sticky trap, there is not. So they're just going to cap it, and I think they're going to drive this Uber on home because they know they've got advantage. They're moving with a purpose.
Yeah, Uber is already popped up in here. Paul Dog is up in the sky, and he should fall any second now. He will. Trap does get Gungan out. And now, can the kills come through? No, G6 are taking this very passively. They realize Mopsy's getting up on that Uber. They realize they have just messed up. They weren't able to make that one work at all.
My guess as to what happened there is because they sent their players back to deal with the backcappers, it looked to me like their scouts did not know what door the main combo came through there, and so nobody got on the point. Because they probably would have just won if they did. And then we're getting re-pushed here. They've still got Uber advantage, and they're going to be able to stop this, it looks like. Yeah, Rakuso's going to go down. They're going to get a nice advantage here, and they could probably slow push this if they get themselves assembled. There is an engineer coming up on last, but I don't think he's got anything.
Nice little roamer special there between Paul Dog and Kobe, killing each other. But they're just going to walk in, these two scouts on point. Someone needs to get there. Someone needs to stop it. No one can.
They fixed their mistake, Dreamboat.
Well, and there's a term that has been perpetually ingrained in my mind from having you yell it at me over the years. And that's, it's what happens when you pop Uber out of last, don't cap second, and don't kill their medic.
Yeah, you're dead. So that's going to be a round
the
loss.
sad zone.
Yeah, the sad zone. Well, we got another one coming here, so I'm going to let you take this one away, Dreamboat, as we've now got to game this 1-0 for G6.
Habib's going very far forward, throwing some spam in there. He's got Kobe supporting him, but no one's able to find kills yet. No real aggression over the top. Here comes Paul Dog, just sitting up high, but it's Walrex who's going to be the first one to fall in this mid. Paul Dog now on the ground. That's not really where you want to be as a soldier, and a nice rocket from Soapy I thought would find that kill, but instead it's just slow damage dealt out, pushing players away. Just a very slow, not real commitment of a mid, but it worked out. They won it.
I'm really impressed with what Kobe did there because 3D, as I'll call him, has shown oh man, that was a big bomb and a lot of guts that results in a dropped Uber. Well, no it wasn't, it was 99%. So that's just a heartbreaker there. Play by Paul to save the day there, really, because now they've got Uber advantage, so once they all their pieces back together, they're gonna move into mid here.
Well, the fact is the Lokai only just spawned as well, so there's no heals for these players trying to hold down the fort. They are going to get absolutely mulched, and they're in a lot of trouble. There goes Kobe and Gungan, both of them down immediately. Rafame gets a little overzealous and does fall as the Logais come in with the beam, but I don't think they're going to... I feel like they're overstaying their welcome here a little bit. They might be punished if they're not careful, but no, 3D3M does not go for the rat play, and these players on G6 are going to be falling away. Soapy's in... an interesting spot, but I think he's been spotted out. Shouldn't be able to get anything here. Surely he won't. Surely he's not. No, Paul Dog's stopping him now.
Yeah, there's some MGE works too going on back there. But essentially it means that his team is 2 down, but I think there's going to be enough time bought over this second that we'll have an Uber versus Uber situation for this last, with Soapy just running around in the back. So it'll be interesting to see if they decide to just go or deal with him. Now there's a fight in the lobby there, and he's finally removed.
Paul Dog now trying to get aggressive here. Obviously trying to go in with the player ad he's got. Gets a bomb forward, and he gets mulched. He jumped into Scouts, and Scouts killed him. Rafame came in with them. I didn't actually see where Rafame came from. But that's another pick on the field. 2 down for 3D3M is not what you want in this spot, as Brand Slam is trying to get through with Kobe. They're going to be stunted a little bit. They're doing all they can to delay as the spawns are coming back in for 3D3M.
Oh, man, that's tough. Oh, man, Mopsy almost dropped Uber there. Just walking into rockets. I have lived that life before where you're moving and not paying attention to where your feet are and you fall on the ground. And there's a soldier that just freely spams you as you try to walk up that ramp, and it almost killed him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I was not paying attention to Mopsy at all. I'm like, there's no one around. There's no danger here. And I look, and you're like, oh, my God. And I'm like, look, 20 HP on Mopsy. I'm like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, that's, if the medic ends up on the ground and there's a soldier just down there, that is, like, the worst thing that could happen to you. I have lived that life before, so it's not, like, a giant error. We do have a death and a trap, but I assume we're going to see some off-classing now. Where is that sentry gun? Okay, so it's like right over the point.
Habib is going for a walk with Brand Slam as well. They're getting some nice aggression here for Brand Slam. Brand Slam is on Sniper, getting some nice sightlines here. Is he going to find a kill? No, he's going to be spotted out, so this should be pressured hard enough. But he might catch someone out if they are not careful. Branslam's just holding this angle. Oh, that scared me. Medic was walking right into it, and now is going to have to pop in. They're looking for kills. They're looking for anything they can get. Walrus is also on spy somewhere here. Will they find anything? They found the dispenser. Sure, that's not really enough to make it work. And this is all just a bait and switch for Walrus to get the back cap.
It looks like it. They're gonna really have to full send this second, though. Here he goes. So he's uncloaking on the point. And here we go. No one is anywhere close. Soldier's gonna come in and try to stop him. No, he's gonna make it.
That was too close. If only, if this capped a little bit quicker on last, that's game over. I'm actually impressed the bomb was there to make it work. I thought that was around for sure.
Well, and they did full commit to that second, so now they're actually in a pretty terrible situation. Are going to lose mid.
Bulldog is also so deep behind here, and they don't know it. I don't know how he's going to make things work to get onto Lol Guy. Like, it's awkward, but he is walking in the lobby right now. They have no idea. They have no idea. Oh, Soapy spotted it out, but it's not going to matter. He still gets Lol Guy. It's how does no one turn around? It's cold. They should have known, but instead it's Vati falling as well. Yeah, they got the med pick, and now the Uber is out. They've got these soldiers stuck in a corner. Can they find the kill? Yeah, Soapy is gonna fall. Mid should go back in their hands, but with no demo, this is hard to lock out, Marxist.
Yeah, well, no demo, no medic, so they should be free pushing this. I'm actually really surprised that they're waiting around right now. We're also going to see something pretty interesting here, because if I was the medic in that situation, I would be full tilted now.
Yeah, it's a little hard not to be somewhat angry, but oh, this pressure coming through. Habib might be in a lot of trouble. Habib is in so much trouble and will fall, but they do get Bulldog on top of it. Can they find more kills here? Can they find anything? No, it's the flank behind. Mopsy goes down to Kobe. A huge play.
Yeah, that's gigantic, so that probably saves a round there. Now we got some one-on-one here going on. Soapy's going to go down. Going to take two, but we do have heals here. And that's a soldier versus a scout. And you don't want to be in that position. So they're kind of sorting it out here. Wow. Brandslam just going ham here. Taking out pretty much any red player he sees.
Yeah, there's one thing you can't sleep on in a match like this. And really, there's two of them. One, Brandslam, when he gets hot, is undeniable. An absolutely unstoppable talent on Scout. Showing it there. The other one, of course, is the living legend on G6, and that's Habib. When those two guys assert their will, games can change on a whim, and Habib was asserting it right there, buying them so much space. They find the kill onto Bulldog, and second will be capped with no contest. Mopsy trying to get up on the Super. 94% will get there. But do they realize it's that high? They're walking in so deep. They haven't been forced yet. Now the pop is out. This is working out. They're getting some flashes around, but oh, Kobe taking Walrix down in the sky. Does lose his life for it, but that's all we're going to get on this exchange. Just a pair of soldiers dead, and I don't think we'll see anything else.
Yeah, I don't see anything going on enough where you could try to slow push this unless somebody just gives themselves up by overextending, and I don't think we're going to see that. Both teams have played fairly conservatively. So we do have a sniper coming in Walrex. I actually really like this play where they build the 7th player and then also run a sniper. That's I like that, because especially with the way this works with the sort of 4 entryways that you have to try to snipe.
Now here comes the bomb in. Soapy's in so deep on Pollock. How Soapy and Paul live there, I don't know. That's just sort of the drive-by. It didn't result in anything. But now the 7th player has fallen. Gun is down. Once again, Rakuso puts it back up, trying to go again. And this time, Soapy's coming in over the top. Does get Walrex, but Brandslam and Soapy fall for it. Trading a soldier and scout for a sniper, not really worth it. We'll see, though, if the Saxton come the other way.
Mopsy got hurt so badly that has they could have responded to that by taking out 2 players, but they didn't because their medic ran back to the health cabinet. And so that's just one of those choices to make there, and they opted for not losing a round by trying to push out here.
I'll be honest with you, I'm no engineer main. I'm not a huge fan of this gun placement by Rakuso. I feel like it's just very spammable from a lot of angles, and I don't know.
Well, you're running a sniper though, Dreamboat. So ideally, he should, like, it should be a free feed for the sniper, but that's just not happening because our sniper isn't on the right angle.
Oh, but now gun is down. Soapymeister does get traded out. Again, they're pressuring, but they're not finding these kills. Oh, Walrus does fall. Oh, that was a little unlucky. I thought for sure that Opsy was going to be able to save him. But instead, he collapses. Now, again, minute 40 on the clock. So G6 are starting to feel a little pressured to go for it a little more. However, we're going to see a round reset. So will they find any of these picks? Rakuso's gun is down again.
Just
get
racking
used to
up
that at
points
this rate.
on the gun. Oh, there's a scout stuck out. Demo's going to take him down. Very nice kill from Vati. Brand Slam's going to get wiped out there. We'll see if that kind of calls for anything from them. That is the downside of the double off class, is your ability to respond to kind of an overextension or a pick is really, really limited. Paul Dog is in now, but that's actually going to kind of suck for them because he died super late. Has a 15-second respawn time. Well, it doesn't matter now. Kobe's dead.
Soapy is still trying to go in, though. Gets a nice rocket off. Oh, they get the force. And with 50 seconds left on the clock, this is going to be real tight. But this is looking so good for G6 now. All of a sudden, because Mopsy somehow, they couldn't, like, they just couldn't deal with that soldier. Like, I thought it was free. I thought they were able to. But the gun, I guess, didn't react. And all of a sudden, Mopsy's uberless and alone here. This is scary, to say the least.
Yeah, you got Rafame going in on Pyro here, trying to block everybody up. They can't hurt him. Rafame is like full health, so that got shut down. They're going to get trounced over here. Paul Dog did get some kills. The gun does its work in slowing them down. Engineer gets some pistol kills, and I think that's that. That's going to be a reset.
I wonder, so someone in chat makes a good point. I wonder if the gun was in the middle of being upgraded when the soldier bombed in.
Yeah, that could be too. Well, and they didn't. Our medic didn't move in a way that I would expect when a bomb comes in. It's like nobody really called it either because we were really far up and got kind of stuck on geometry back in the corner, which is like soldiers are going to push your body around. So that's what they like to do, and they're good at it at this level for sure. So we're heading into another mid. We had a timeout there, so G6 still in the lead by 1. Take us away, Dreamboat.
Well, Beeb trying to put some pressure in with these stickies, but has taken a little bit of damage here early on. There's a big bomb over the top there. Kobe's in a fight in lobby. Kobe should win it. That's actually Rakuso to fall first. And Walrus is going down as well. This mid is falling apart. Brand Slam is just killing things left, right, and center. And they're going to run away. Vati in trouble. Oh, the arrow saves them. And Rafame, I thought, was going to fall there as well. But so far, they're okay. Second, there's so much pressure to get in here. They're being wrapped through. It's the spoon on Rafame. And now Mopsy, they're going to wipe everybody. This is an absolute haranguing of a mid-fight. And the spawners, they're too late. It's too little. Seconds already capped. Full Uber. This should be around. It would almost be inexcusable if it's not.
I'm really surprised they didn't just roll it up to last. Because you've got a lot of red. Yeah, red was pushed up, ready to defend. And they should have just popped. They should have just made themselves invincible and killed all those guys. But
well,
it's
they're
not
doing it
matter.
now.
It looks like they're going to get this easily. Yeah, G6 just wipes the floor with them there. A good response to a timed out round where they just couldn't clinch.
Honestly, like, it feels like one of those moments where you sit there and you're like, man, this is BS. Man, this is BS. Like, screw these guys. Screw these guys. We timed out? You're kidding me? No, screw these guys. We're going to dunk on them. And that's exactly what G6 just did. They absolutely stomped them. And now Marxist, do you think they'll do it again, or do you think 3D3M are going to respond on this mid?
I don't know. We're going in pretty fast and hard. Demo's kind of eliminated there for G6, so we've got a lot of positional advantage, a lot of spam coming up. So this is like polar opposite to the last mid. We're playing this very slowly, playing off of damage. Soapy's going to be the first one to go down. Paul Dog's going to go next. Kobe is just absolutely destroyed right now. He's going to take an arrow and survive. Vati goes down pretty far. But we're getting positional advantage for G6 here. With kills going, though, for 3D. And so, I don't know. I think 3D is going to end up taking this because we've got a soldier in behind here, and this could be really bad. Rafame gets taken out in the last moment. Oh, no. No, it's all gone wrong, Dreamboat.
Oh, Vati, though, taking Habib is big there because that should mean that Mopsy will live. Now they might want to push this. They're actually going to try and go back in here. They're trying to take it in with the Uber. The Uber comes out, trying to get right in on the med. They're not finding anything, though. This is absolutely a waste. It's not working out. Loga's finally going to the moon. Is not going to crater. Is going to live with the Uber, but no one can stop that. Oh, man.
That was a gutsy play, because if you drop that Uber, you'd probably lose the round. But instead, they're probably going to win the round. So that was a, 50-50 shot there, really, with a lot of confidence from Logai. So I like that a lot. That's a medic after my own heart there. And this should be a nice slow push. We do have an attempted bomb, but he's getting skyboxed by scouts right now. So that's the sad zone for sure.
Yeah, Paul Dog's trying to escape as well. Brand Slam does fall to Rakuso, so you take that trade every day of the week when you lose a soldier in exchange for a scout. Rakuso, though, is in a lot of trouble as well in behind, and that will be a scout fallen, and this is not ideal. The player's down full Uber for the other team. Mopsy's trying to get it, will get it up in time, so that's relatively big, but no! Oh my lord, how does Gungan just walk in and drop the medic? How do you let that happen? This is a round as easy as he can ask for with that drop. What a nightmare.
I would spawn camp him at this point, Dreamboat. Like, yeah, that was rough. Scout came right up the ramp, touched the butt of your med, and then just two-shot him. That's real frustrating. And that was, I mean, in that situation, you can't even really respond. Because after that first meat shot, your health is so low. By the time your brain figures out what's happening, you're probably already dead.
That's what a heartbreaking round. And now, like, the tilt has got to be setting in on that one. That's a brutal one to lose. So now G6 are going so aggressive, and Vati's down immediately. This is exactly what you got to do. Put the pressure on. Polog in trouble, not going to fall. Fame has gone down as well. So far, they've only lost Kobe, and this is a mid again the way of G6. They can smell blood in the water. They are ready to go.
Yeah, they're gonna maybe drive it up underneath. Yeah, they're coming in underneath. That's an interesting play here because it denies that shutter door, and then they're gonna cap 2 very quickly. We do have our soldiers finally respawning. I don't think they're gonna be able to push these. They didn't find anybody out of position, but really good play there from G6 to try to find a player in lobby out of position. So now we're gonna just kind of go in here. I don't know that they're gonna allow that sentry gun to set up either.
They're still like putting so much pressure in here. The gun does go down. Sure, they lose Soapy for it, but I honestly love that G6 kind of smell blood. And they're going for that pressure.
Is right in them though. And he's gonna get cleaned up. I went silent there for a second because it was like, oh, he's surely not just gonna like randomly kill half their team. But he only got one.
You know what? He's been Paul Dog's been around for a long time. Sometimes I guess he felt it was like 2009 again. Pulled out the escape plan. It's not the old brutal skill stick that would have resulted in a 3K though. And speaking of kills, Brand Slam's found the first one, getting on the point. Soapy's in there as well. They're trying to find more. They're trying to find anything. Gungan is so hurt. The Uber comes out. Oh, but players are falling on G6. But they're going to keep their med alive. No one, I don't think, can get on Logai. Walrix is trying. But a nice little headshot there. Not able to find the kill, but enough to scare him away. This still sets up nicely for G6.
Yeah, this is just a heartbreaker of a situation where, like, because that exchange took your players down so far, you can't mount an offensive or attempt to get rid of their medic, and so you're just going to have to take this Uber and trust that you can get the right mojo to weather the storm as the scout Uber comes in. There is a fully leveled 7th player right there at the spawn, but Brand Slam rightly just playing the point. They got to come out to defend it. They don't. Well, the 7th player couldn't defend the point, and the whole team stood around him for safety, and they got burned.
Yeah, that's, in G6, just, it's an old adage that was grilled into me on a team. People already have heard me say this a couple times this season. Shut up, mama, I'm bow flexing. It's objective-based video gaming. Cap the point. So, yeah, there was 5 players alive on 3v3 having a gun, but it doesn't matter if we just cap the point. That's the approach they took. They won the round, and now it's 4-0 for like a G6.
Yeah, that's tough. These mids have kind of been topsy-turvy. We're back to a slow style mid. We'll see what's going on here. Low guy's pretty beat up, and every time that I think we've got good, solid positioning on this mid, the momentum completely changes as I'm about to talk. But it does look like G6 is going to be pushed back here. We have one player really deep. He's going in right now, gonna land right on the medic, throw him up in the air, not gonna get that second shot off to kill low guy, and the random pipe isn't gonna do the job. But I like that really aggressive play off of this. You're down 4 rounds. You may as well try to assert yourself some, because you don't have a whole heck of a lot of time left in this game altogether. And 0 doesn't look good to anybody.
Yeah, you need at least the feel good round. As Bulldog's trying to bully his way in here. Bulldog is so hurt. Will live. But again, players on G6, they've got no fear. They're just walking into mid. They're saying, yeah, we're better than you, and we're going to show it. And now the pop has to come out. Gungan will fall. But is that all they're really going to get? They used an Uber for a scout kill. That is not how you win games.
Yeah, and they did not manage to force. They're going to lose 2 players. They do get Habib out of that, but that just makes a bad situation even worse, because you're going to end up being 2 players down and having to eat an Uber.
Grand Slam falls, so I mean they might be able to pressure this. They might be able to do something to Loga here. I don't know. Soapy's down as well. Again, players are crumbling on G6. How this is happening with the Uber, I'm not entirely sure. Like, they're just overextending a little bit. Now Logai is locked out, eating a bunch of spam. I think they're going to have to actually fall off of this. I'm surprised. I'm perplexed.
This could spiral out of control, yeah. So they have to reorganize themselves, and now they're going to come back in. Kind of a shame it worked out that way, but it's actually great news for Mopsy, because Mopsy's about to get Uber. And if they try to run this too fast, they're going to end up in a disadvantageous push. Yeah, they're out now. So they just like completely screwed the pooch there. But at the time, the way that it is, the pressure is completely off of G6 anyways. So may as well just not throw it there and end up ruining your shutout.
Kobe's in a lot of trouble as well, but actually it's a nice rocket of fame. Oh, Ati's in so much trouble too. These are a pair of very hurt flank players. And Brandslam, he's just holding W, walks in, finds Walrex. Okay, easy. Now this is just awkward fighting. Brandslam gets Bulldog too. Alright, 1 scout, 2 soldiers, too easy. Soapy's dead as at the hand of Rakuso, but now this is just an awkward brawl on mid as it's 2 scouts and a demo trying to weather the storm. The Uber comes out. They need to get the force. They will get it forced out eventually, but this is just going to be a straight exchange. And now Mopsy's trying to run away. Oh, but Rakuso tries to link up, falls for it, and now Rafame is dead as well. This, again, these scrappy fights, they just seem to be going the way of G6.
Yeah, once the chaos sets in, G6 is clearly just really well organized, pretty familiar with each other, and that pays dividends for them. We're going to have a bomb in here, very deep, right on Mopsy. Oh, no!
Kobe!
Yeah, Mopsy got stuck on, landed on top of the shed and just ate another rocket there. So that's another pretty heartbreaking death. Yeah, everyone's dead, except for Soapy. And now he's going to have to fight Rafame. Scout versus Soldier.
Oh, he
wow. He wins it. That's, you mark that one in your calendar. Because he's maybe going to get to cap a point here, maybe. Or, well, actually, who am I kidding? He's a roamer. He's not going to do anything productive like that. He's going to pick himself a spot, and he's probably going to kill Mopsy again. Because he's hiding down there, and ain't nobody know he's there. Oh, well, now the jig's up. Soldier saw him.
Yeah. Oh, he does find Bulldog, though. Again, Soapy can do no wrong right now. Just finding kills for days in spots he shouldn't. I don't know how. If I tried that, I'd die. But no, it's just Soapy things, man. He finally will lose his life to Walrex, but still highly impactful. And Mopsy's 17 HP off spam.
Yeah, Mopsy got in a bad situation where they had taken a lot of damage and then got back onto the bridge, and the pressure on the spam wasn't enough to make them stop, so they just kept shooting at the medic. And with those guardrails on either side of you and Splash coming down, there's nowhere to maneuver.
Well, Rakuso's back to trying to build the gun in his spot. But, yeah, Kobe kills Walrex. Walrex dies. and kills Kobe. So classic Roamer special, losing both of the soldiers. Brand Slam gets aggressive because I feel like we're in a garbage time now, and yeah, this is the way that one crumbles down. This is impressive game, honestly, from G6. I've been impressed by a lot of what I've seen.
Yeah, some top tier Metalworks play here. I've really liked the way they managed their mids. They've handled. I think they took fights a little too passively there at first, but you're kind of feeling out the other team, you know. So I can't really harm them for that because after 2 real slow rounds, we got 2 real fast rounds. So I think they kind of figured them out.
Well, Brand Slam is on Sniper, looking for a kill, looking for anything. He's wandering through. Gungan does fall to Paul Dog, and that's the only scout on the field for Blue. Kobe going down as well. Walrix, again, Roamer specials. They trade out. I feel like I've seen that with Kobe like 9 times this game. I need to look up the stats, but it's wild. As Brand Slam does rip Paul Dog's head away, peeking aggressively. He wants more. He wants something. Will they give it to him? He's going so wide. Doesn't matter. The Uber's actually popped out. And they're going deep with it. They have not found Logai yet. Oh, this is falling apart.
This is another instance of Logai just holding forever, and Brand Slam kills Mopsy. So, yeah, that's a rough game. That's probably going to be the end of that.
What a fiesta for Brand Slam of a round there. That's the game. It's a 5-0. Wow. I can't get over that at the end there. I'm like, yeah, okay, like, you know, Brand Slam hits a headshot, whatever. Oh, he's standing in the face of the Ubered medic. That's not gonna go well for him. Someone's gonna show up here. Oh, no one showed up and Brand Slam hit the headshot. Alright.
Yeah, that was rough. Mopsy had things to say about that in the chat. I agree.
Yeah, definitely a vibe.
That was rough. But yeah, it was one of those things where just things just couldn't go right for them, and Logai just would not pop. There were like 3 times in there where you could make a pseudo medic frag video of people essentially touching Logai and not hitting them enough for them to be popped.
All right, well, I have found myself some logs. I'm gonna pull up the logs, and this is something I've not seen often in TF2. We've got the rare 3 teammates tied for top kills. 3 of them are all at 21, pacing the server. That's Gungan, Brand Slam, and Kobe. So productive game from those gents. Vati actually our top damage, followed by Kobe. Kobe's a beast on Soldier. Damn, I didn't realize he was putting in that much work.
Yeah, kind of interesting to see Paul Dog's damage per minute too. That's not, I don't think you really see that too much anymore, where you see so much coming out from a soldier.
Especially a soldier that died 27 times. Like that's like Paul Dog was just roamer things that somehow also put out 230 DPM for 3rd in the server. Wow. That's not the TF2 I'm used to.
Yeah, that's pretty remarkable. Probably, I don't know. I've heard a lot of roamers say a lot of things about the deaths are proportional to how hard I was trying. So in that case, Paul Dog was trying the hardest in the server, it looks like, and it paid off in DPM.
Also, I gotta point out, just Stopy Meister, I've seen a lot of high health pack collected logs. Sophie hitting triple digits with 109 is that's something else. With Kobe also hitting 92. Like those 2 guys, 200 health packs between them. The next highest in the server is less than 50.
Yeah, it also kind of gives you an idea of how heals are distributed on G6, in that your soldiers are consuming between the 2 of them more health packs than anyone else in the whole rest of the server combined, it looks like.
Yeah. That's fun.
We're riding the scouts a lot, Dreamboat.
Oh, and hey, speaking of scouts, I gotta give out the Dreamboat Award, or as it was better known because there were better players than me that it was named after. The Giggly Award, Brand Slam with 18 cap points. So shout out our top capper. Habib being second in the server in caps is also just kind of a testament to the way this game went. It was very G6 heavy.
Yeah, those first two rounds were really touch and go, and then G6 just downloaded the proper TXT, and then there wasn't really anything they could do anymore.
Yeah, it was almost like they were playing with their food a little bit. Like they were playing slop. They didn't really care. They had a couple like rounds go a little bit back and forth, a little longer than they needed to, and then they just flicked the switch and said, "Okay, what are we doing? I haven't had dinner yet. I need to eat food or something." And they're like, "Okay, we're just gonna end this," and they did, and it worked out.
Well, hey, in summation, I gotta say I am pretty pleased with the way the time limit and everything played out here. I don't think it unduly influenced the game. The only old piece of strategy you could have tried to use here is just on the feel of everything. You probably would have had a 2-0 going into the second half, and maybe that could have switched the momentum if you had some time to talk through what G6 was doing to you and could fix some of your positioning problems. But based on how the rest of the game went, that probably wouldn't have happened.
My like again dumb hypotheticals because I love theory crafting this stuff before. Um, I honestly wonder if like giving each team like a tactical timeout that you could take after a round to like be a quasi halftime where you can talk things over. I wonder if that would be beneficial.
I mean, you could always just have someone take one for the team and pull their Ethernet cord, and then you would get just that.
Hey, I don't know if we're like, I mean, I guess we're around so much that we can just condone whatever actions we please. I don't know if that's generally accepted TF2 practices.
Hey, it
But
worked for me back in the day on Diablo 2 playing hardcore. If you thought for sure you were gonna die or somebody randomly went hostile, you just pulled that phone cord out of your computer and everything was fine.
yeah, I'd be lying if I hadn't done that for a timeout in a TF2 gamer before. Was sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Uh, if the rules don't allow it, you make your own rules, right?
Yeah, once you get the W, it kind of erases everything else.
Exactly. That no one cares how you got the W as long as you got the W. Unless you scummed a forfeit win, in which case you're a terrible person and you should cry.
Yeah, it's okay to feel bad in that scenario. But hey, well, hopefully it was good enough. I should be coming back around. If Hey, it sounds good to me. I hear next week will be games, so that
Yeah,
sounds good to me. I think I could do that.
I can go for next week. I'm down to do more. I love casting with you, Marxist. I love casting TF2 again. Honestly, like I don't know what it is, whether it's this new config, whether it was just me being away for 2 years. I got the itch again, bro. I got the vibe. I gotta do it.
Yeah,
So
the real darkness will be if I start playing again.
oh, that's
That's
yeah
how you know it's gone too far.
yeah. Someone needs to like delete me from life if I join another Sixes team. It's we're not letting that happen again.
If anything, it'll be my son because he's going to be driving a car next year. That's how much time has
Oh my
passed.
god. No.
So
Seriously?
yeah, the 5-year-old that played MGE and got super angry about it will now be driving on the same roads as you or me. Take that for what you will.
Oh my god, I have known you almost a decade at this point. Wow. Yeah, because I started playing TF2 in 2014 competitively.
I switched to comp
2013.
in
Yeah.
20 midway, like late, very end of 2010. So it's 13 years of this.
Oh.
But I stepped away for like 5, so that should even me out, right?
Yeah, I think you know what? Like between us and some of the people we know, I think we do have way you know, way too many TF2 stories and too much TF2 history in us and people we know over the years. I mean, 2014 to now, that's solid 9 years for me. It's 13 for you. I don't know. Maybe we should see if Fireside wants us to just sit around and chat old TF2 for an hour a week or something. Just get a podcast going. We can get some other boomers in here. I don't know. I can ask Walker or something. Tino, who knows? They've been around forever. Wait, like Tech9 from like Goldman Sachs? Oh, okay. All the boomers are coming back. Marxist, I don't know if you knew this. Giggly's apparently playing IM this season.
Well, hopefully there no tennis shoes become involved, and Giggly gets to have a fun season where people call damage numbers.
Honestly, one of my favorite videos of all time. Damage number.
I played for many seasons with Christopher, and Christopher is the demo man on that video, trying to debate him about what hurt means and not having a great time.
Oh, I need to watch that video again. It's been too long. I missed that. Uh, apparently, Luther would be down to produce a boomer podcast. So I don't know if people want it, we can maybe put it out to the community, poll it. But I'd be down for Boomer Hour with Marxist. I don't know. Marxist is down for Boomer Hour with Marxist.
I could probably do that. We could even do it earlier than midnight.
That is true. We can do it. We can do it before game start.
Yeah, look at
That.
that.
We can even
Pre-game
do it on
show.
weekends or something at like noon when
Oh, yeah.
when no one's doing anything. I don't know.
Yeah, these are all great plans, Dreamboat, and I approve of them. Especially because I don't have to do any of the hard work at all.
Yeah, it's
That's
it's like
the
we pick
best
a
part.
topic and we make you talk. And honestly, like, yeah, we're this is something that might happen, and maybe we'll get a TFTV thread polling people about like, is this something you'd want? Because I feel like the answer is yes, but maybe it's just me selfishly wanting it Marxist.
I don't know. I got a pretty big friends list. We could probably call pretty cool guests every now and again. So I think it'd be viable. We'll put our teams to work here and see what they come out for the good people who are hanging out here watching TF2.
Hell yeah. Well, Marxist, it's probably time. It's getting late for you, isn't it? I guess it is
Yeah, I'm
4
an
minutes to
elderly
midnight.
man now, and I have to go to work very early